Well, hey everybody. We are continuing our journey through the interesting, unusual, and occasionally spicy foods that I picked up at the international market in South Tacoma last night. I have about 12 different things to sample here. Like, I only spent 25 bucks and came out of it with like 12 different things to sample. So I'm trying to find creative ways to combine these in certain videos, and I think I've got a pretty good creative way of combining the two that I'm going to talk about in this one. But we're going to start with an all-time first for this channel. Actually, two all-time firsts, because I don't think I've ever tried a mollusk on this channel before. And I've never had a product from Malaysia. So this checks both of those boxes. This is seasoned cuttlefish with soybean sauce. It is a product of Malaysia. Okay. I sampled, they were Japanese. I sampled cuttlefish flavored shrimp crackers the other day. I did not like them. They were really fishy, and I didn't really taste cuttlefish in them. But part of the reason that I didn't taste cuttlefish is because I don't even know what cuttlefish tastes like. The last time I tried it, it was incredibly bland and under-seasoned. It was one of the most boring seafood things that I'd ever tried. Like, in no way was it the equivalent of calamari. So obviously, cuttlefish is something that needs seasoning. This is in soy sauce. What is it? Soybean sauce. Okay. So hopefully they're able to do something a little more interesting with the cuttlefish than the last time I tried them, which was years and years ago. But I remember it just being incredibly bland and flavorless. So let's see. Okay. You know what? I need to get a fork. All I have is a spoon, and this is not something that you're going to put on a spoon. All right, I've got a fork, and I've got to say about this before I even try it, there is a stench coming out of this can. Oh, is there a deep, dark stench coming out of this can. I don't know if that bodes well for the flavor of it, but it is strong. And it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's like these giant chunks. I don't know. Should I try to get a smaller piece? Let me try to get a smaller piece. What is this? All right, this is just weird. Look at the, I don't even know what I'm doing here. What am I looking at here? I don't know what part of the cuttlefish that is, but it's very gross looking and it smells bad. Okay, let's go. Okay. Tastes a lot better than it smells. And it looks a lot more disgusting than it actually is. That's kind of good. It's kind of like canned octopus, but a little bit more tender actually. Now, I was expecting this to be kind of chewy, because that was another thing that I remembered about the first time I tried cuttlefish. Not only was it bland and flavorless, but the texture of it was very unpleasant. You know, it was the texture of calamari, except even more chewy. This is not. They got it tender. The soy sauce, I wouldn't call it a sauce. It's kind of like a brine. Oh, there's like a tentacle or something. Let's try a tentacle. Yeah. There's kind of like a brine in there. The brine that it's in is surprisingly subtle. You know, it's not overpoweringly salty or anything like that. There's a little bit of salt, and there's a little bit of sweetness. And it tenderized the meat nicely. So actually, in terms of canned seafood that I've had, this is pretty damn good. This is pretty damn good. A lot of people are going to be just like too grossed out by the smell or the appearance of it to try it. But if you actually can get past those two things, this is nice. Wow, I'm going to give that a 7. Because, you know, I would give it an 8, but the whole experience of eating it is tarnished somewhat by the odor that's coming out of the can. I mean, I'm sorry, but, like, what am I supposed to do? Take the piece and then move the can away from me? That's a little bit too inconvenient. So, you know, you're going to have to enjoy the nice flavor of this tender soy sauce brined cuttlefish, you're going to have to deal with a very fishy odor, okay? Which could diminish your appetite. But otherwise, it's great. It's a 7. Really, actually a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect that. Now, I'm going to get the other product out, and I'm actually going to put it over another piece of the cuttlefish. All right? All right. So the second product that I'm bringing into this video is Mamacita's LABUYO Filipino style hot pepper sauce. Okay. There's a whole lot of stuff about how these chili peppers, these are basically Filipino bird's eye red chilies, but they got the name LABUYO and it was given to them by Ferdinand Magellan. And there's a whole spiel about all that, which I'm not going to read to you. It's interesting, but, honestly, I don't want this video to go any longer than like 7 minutes. So I'll just read the basics about it. On a wide variety of dishes, wherever you want a sharp, tangy, hot bite, a dash of LABUYO is sure to summon some tropical heat. Okay, so this is supposed to be like an all-purpose hot sauce, so I'm going to put it over a piece of this cuttlefish that I just tried. And we'll see. And this is a very, very simple hot sauce, okay? There's 3 things in this. Hot peppers, cane vinegar, and salt. All right? Here we go. And I have high expectations for it because I've tried a lot of Mamacita's products, mostly the seasoning packets to make different Filipino dishes. Like there's like a pepper beef that I've tried that's really good, spicy Filipino stew that I've tried, and then the lumpia, which lumpia is just the Filipino equivalent of egg rolls. That one was really good too. So I love their seasonings. Let's see how their hot sauce is. Okay, so I'm going to try it by itself first, and then I'm going to try it over a piece of the cuttlefish. Wow, is that ever piquant and tangy. Oh, that's a really nice hot sauce. That is just explosively flavorful. I love it. It's like a really good Louisiana hot sauce on steroids. Same texture, but the quality of those bird's eye chilies is obviously a cut above the quality of the cayenne. I like the vinegar in it too. It's obviously probably the cane vinegar is like a darker color. It's got a deeper and more rich and complex flavor than normal white distilled vinegar, which is what's used in a lot of hot sauces. But this has cane vinegar in it, and I think that that's part of the enhanced flavor too. Better peppers, better quality vinegar, just enough salt, pretty decent heat too. I'm gonna, I just took a couple drops, but there's detectable heat in that. It's at least a 2, probably a 2.5. All right, let's see how it does over a piece of cuttlefish. All right, I'm gonna pause here. All right, I just didn't want to waste any time like trying to get like the ideal piece. And honestly, I discovered something else kind of cool about the cuttlefish. This is just like a piece, a perfect square piece that flaked off a giant chunk of the cuttlefish. So, all right, let's see how. Oop. All right, got some hot sauce on there. Here we go. Malaysian cuttlefish in soy sauce brine with Mamacita's Filipino style LABUYO hot pepper sauce over top. Let's go. Okay. I'm sure there are lots and lots and lots of dishes that this is delicious over. Canned Malaysian cuttlefish, not one of them. That does not blend well. But hey, it was a little experiment. It wasn't like disastrously unpleasant, but those did not gel. So don't put Filipino hot sauce over your Malaysian cuttlefish. Enjoy them separately. Anyways, there you are.